Hello, SUBTA community, everybody out there. Welcome back to another subscription review live. I'm Paul Chambers.
And I'm Chris George.
And today we are going to give you the blueprint for subscription success through a review of
Birchbox. Super exciting. One of the staple points of this industry, right?
Yeah, I feel a close connection to Birchbox because one of the early speakers at our very first Sub Summit.
Yeah, I think they launched in 2013. I mean, they set this whole, when you were 5 years ago when you thought subscription boxes, you thought Birchbox.
They were the pioneer, really, in subscription boxes. And so it definitely has been an evolution for them. A tough road, too.
Very tough road.
Yeah.
With competition, with setting a standard, with taking a lot of learnings, right? So they did a lot of things that other brands were able to spin off of and learn and build their business off of. So exciting to see what they've evolved to. I haven't checked out the site in a long time. We also did a review on SUBTA, which is a competitor, and so that's going to be coming out, I think, maybe in a month or so.
Next few weeks here, yeah. So when we recorded, that's going to be going out onto your YouTube channel. And the interesting thing, you look back where Birchbox has come from. Back in the day, you could have looked at them and said, "I can't do something like that because they're too big. They're already out there. They've dominated this market." And clearly there was room for somebody else to come in and disrupt that, what we saw with SUBTA, what you see with BoxyCharm doing. So just a great lesson of anything's possible. You don't need to look at the 800-pound gorilla out there and say, can't be done because it's already been done.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, for all entrepreneurs, right? Just because something exists doesn't mean you can't put a little bit of a spin on it, make it better, be more niche into what they're doing, right? So it's great. It's just as an entrepreneur for any business, just because it exists doesn't mean you can't really come out with it.
Yeah, and make it better, right? Find a way to iterate. So let's start off with our usual search here. What's going to be our search term this time, Chris?
I'd say makeup subscription.
Makeup subscription? All right. Makeup subscription.
So Google, interesting enough, put boxes after it for you.
Okay.
And so right off the rip, we've got BoxyCharm.
Mm-hmm. Our paid results, BoxyCharm, got SUBTA.
Yep.
Allure, Beauty Box.
Yep.
Scentbird is in there.
And Birchbox is not.
Birchbox isn't.
Interesting.
So what if we shift this to beauty subscription?
Yep.
Again, SUBTA, BoxyCharm.
No, but Birchbox comes realistically first. For
second behind Vogue,
right?
And organic,
but first as a product, organic.
Okay, so they've done a good job with their organic monthly beauty and grooming subscription boxes. It looks like they're not doing any ad spend at all.
Yeah, they peeled it back, and they're currently getting. Type in Birchbox in the search and see if they're doing their own words at least. What do you call that again? Can't think of the term right now.
But they're bidding on their own branding.
Branding, yeah. So they're not
even doing that.
Yeah, so they peeled back Google search.
Yeah, and they were acquired recently by Femtech Health, so they're part of that larger conglomerate. And I know they've gone through a couple different M&A activities in the last few years, and this is their current landing spot. And hopefully they see success from what they're doing right now. But it looks like they're really trying to control their spending at the minute. Here. So let's click into the organic result and see what we get.
For those of you that are watching for the first time, we're going to go through the website, through the checkout, through the cancellation process, and tell you what we think about the things they're doing really well, things that we think that they can improve on, and ask for you to be able to apply those to your business.
First thing we get is this little pop-up here.
Yep.
Asking you to sign up.
$5 off your first box and 50% off your first purchase in our shop.
Yeah.
Good.
Now, one thing that's interesting, so I looked ahead and cheated a little bit. Their grooming product, they are winding down. And that's ending in February here.
Interesting.
So it's funny to me that they're still doing this right here because, maybe they're trying to move inventory, I guess. But if you're just focusing on beauty, then you got to start pushing those things out.
I agree.
And maybe that's coming in the very near future here, but you see what's, the writing's on the wall there. So I'm just kind of canceling that out because I want to get to the website here and dive into it. But they did throw that offer right away to get you into their email funnel.
One thing I like, so I'm a big advocate of, instead of doing the discount, there I think would have been really cool if it was enter your email to download this ebook on 10 creative ways to put on makeup or something.
Yeah.
right? That might work. I'm sure maybe they maybe tested it, but I like doing that because you're giving the consumer something of value and still putting them into an email flow where you can still then add a discount.
Yeah. And two, one thing to note, like I said, we won't dive too far into grooming because they're winding it down. They have the grooming section of their website. And when you jump into it here, they have the message to grooming subscribers, which says, we're winding this down. There's something more planned ahead. We're going to make this, better than ever, but you'll still be able to buy the products, but it seems like they're getting rid of that, which is interesting. I remember the day when we were running Gentleman's Box and we heard Birchbox grooming was coming out. Felt a little threatened for a minute, but not really because it was a different product, right? It was
they're purely grooming, right?
Right.
We had other items, we had lifestyle items in there. So right off the bat, we see their plan options, $15 a month. The 3-month plan doesn't give you a discount.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Right. What's the incentive to go to that?
I don't know. There isn't one.
Why?
Yeah, and then their 12-month plan. So realistically, I think that should be 15, 14, 13. I feel like that would make sense. But yeah, I don't know why. Maybe people, it wouldn't make sense to me that people would feel like they like to get billed once every quarter.
I'd be curious to see what their take is on this.
Yeah.
Or maybe somebody just wants to buy a 3-month and
click on it and see if there's it auto renews. I'm assuming it does. Wow.
Automatically renews every 3 months, so
no discount.
There's really no motivation. To get this.
One thing I immediately noticed this, and we're comparing this to Ipsy because we had just done this with Ipsy, is with Ipsy you can't even make this purchase without first going through their quiz.
You're not even seeing a price point on the homepage of Ipsy.
Nope.
They're walking you right into the quiz. They're
it's not a quick quiz, and you guys will get to see that in a few weeks. But it's long, so it's interesting because they're doing the micro commitments. Birchbox is pushing you right through the checkout flow. Now, I don't know. The argument is, what Birchbox is, you're going and making the purchase.
Sure.
But Ipsy is learning a lot about the consumer, which allows them to put different products in there,
right?
Which allows them to keep retention high.
Yeah, they might have different goals, right? Ipsy might be. I don't know. In my mind, already right off the rip here, Ipsy's really winning in terms of the personalization, the customization, learning about their consumers. They're going to keep you as a subscriber longer because of all that, and it's just.
I agree, 100%.
Super interesting how they're doing that. The Lab, science-rooted custom curation for your skin. Try the Skin Lab today.
This is another product offering, I'm assuming?
Interesting.
Receive 3 full boxes, 3 full science boxes based on your skin for just $129.
So this is a totally different product, it looks like. It wasn't, I like this landing page. It's sharp, awesome woman, Birchbox. This just seems like a totally different offering once we get into it. Much higher price point.
I'd be interested to see if they offer this at an upsell through checkout.
Yeah, but not much explanation
not at all.
Here. A little bit, but again, it feels disconnected.
When you say that, I initially was thinking, right away my head was like, well, why don't they explain a little bit? Like are you looking to, if you're looking to advance your skin or make your skin better, right? But then I thought, well, maybe people psychologically are like, what is this? Just like we did.
Maybe,
right?
But I think they have a good opportunity to lead in with a quiz like Ipsy has.
Sure.
Your audit, when we get on the homepage, what are you coming here for today? Yeah. Because if you keep scrolling down, they've got the hair repair kit, the dry shampoo kit, the skincare repair.
Yeah.
What's your goal? Why are you coming to Birchbox? What are you trying to improve in your life, or what are you trying to help make better, enhance? And I get that. We wrap up with some social proof down here, and that's it.
It's interesting because you go. So then, let's go to shop. Let's go to shop real quick. See what happens there.
Actually, shop up here.
Yep. The different products to sell.
This mega menu that shows us clean beauty, limited edition.
You click makeup. Is it just all the items in the shop broken down by category?
Which word are you talking about?
On the header. I'm just thinking about the headers real quick.
Yeah.
Click an eyeliner. Click one of them. See what happens. Yeah. And then if you click hair, does it do the same thing?
Yeah, probably. Okay,
so now this is feeling more e-commerce.
And is this because where Birchbox is rooted? They originally, and they still are, right? Like the trials. They send you out the trials. You get to try it before you want to buy it. And is this different because of where they came from? Should they be evolving?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the problem they're having is, so you try it here, you like the product. This product, this Bumble and Bumble, or this Davinus is probably cheaper on Amazon.
Well, that's what I was just going to ask you. Can I go to Amazon and get all this stuff?
So they're almost becoming like a sales rep for them.
Mm-hmm.
To me, and maybe they've thought of this, if they haven't, I would be trying to get Birchbox exclusive pricing that's only exclusive to members. So right now it's full price, but when you're a Birchbox member paying $15 a month, you're getting the sample box, you also get 10% off all store items, 15% off all store items.
Right.
They offered you a 15% off coupon with the email.
Yeah.
But I feel like there needs to be more incentive.
Well, let's see when you click into your product, because this is something that Vinyl Me Please did really well, where you'd see a regular price, but if you're a member, you get it for another price.
It has to be.
But this one's out of stock.
Yes.
So we can't do anything.
They really realistically, just go back and click a little. They realistically should be doing that.
Yeah.
Now, I can't imagine that Birchbox doesn't have the power to go to these brands and get some. Maybe there's an MSRP issue, but the truth is, like,
this one,
Birchbox is, they're a big brand.
Yeah.
They should be able to negotiate that and give that an opportunity, because, like I said, like you were just mentioning and I saying, you can get these products probably for less on Amazon or Walmart.com. Right. And so
now I've got, let's say I had the original 3-month that I had in there, so I took that out of the cart. We've got free shipping on orders over $50 plus. Another great member perk they could offer is free shipping to members, or free shipping over $10 to members. There's a great.
But they're losing here again because the product is free shipping on Amazon, especially if they're Prime.
Yeah. I mean, they absolutely are. Well, that's the thing. Like, if they had an annual membership where you always get free shipping no matter what. Uncommon Goods, that's one I couldn't just think of. Uncommon Goods gets me for this every year. I pay $119 a year, or this is like $99, and I get free shipping on any orders I do throughout the year. So now they have an annual membership renewing on me. Birchbox can do that pretty easily.
Do you remember, did Ipsy have a shop like this?
They did, but you had to go through the whole, like, you could get to it if you went to the bottom first, you found it in the footer, but otherwise, again, there's huge opportunities I think they're missing here. So now let's go through the subscribe part. Let me clear out the product out of the shopping cart. Clicking too fast, apparently. All right, so our cart is clear. Let's walk through the subscribe process.
Sure.
So we go to subscribe. Now you could have got it from the homepage there, but all right, so now we've got, this is interesting, a new plan's opened up. The 6-month plan. Wasn't on the homepage. We still have this terrible 3-month plan that nobody's ever going to buy. There's no reason to. Let's just do, what do you want to do, the monthly? Okay. All right, so now we have to create an account, right? That's interesting. Okay, so now it's asking you to create an account from a personalization standpoint. It's funny to me that this is the first time we've seen this.
So maybe they're going to ask some questions now. There might be a quiz now.
Maybe.
Skin tones and things like that. Let's see.
Price is optional. I'll make my password. Chris is the best.
Good password. Good password for everybody out there. Should be Chris G is the best.
Yes. Oh, that's what I typed, but I don't want to tell it now. I just told everybody.
Our password.
All right, so now we're here. We're in the personalization part, which doesn't exist whatsoever.
No, we don't know yet.
No, it told me like
it might ask you post purchase. I mean,
maybe, but
let's find out.
We'll get to this here. So, if you want to send us anything awesome, 901 Wilshire Drive, Suite 190, Troy, Michigan, 48084. And while I'm doing the credit card stuff, why don't you start to talk about the box experience?
For sure. So this is the box. This is how it came. This is from Birchbox. I'm going to tell you the things I do like. I like that they use recyclable products. I think this is really good. I think that people are socially conscious. I think this is a really good way to one, hit that member and just be doing good, right? But using products that are recycled for the box. The things I don't like is that there's labels on the top, as well as the flammable symbol. I know they've got this design on the bottom, but I would rather this logo be on the I'm sorry, I'd rather the shipping label be on the bottom with the flammable sticker on the bottom, and maybe have some sort of design on the top. This is the presentation. This is how it arrives on your doorstep. This is what people look at. This is what people take pictures when they go to open it, right? They don't go open it like this.
Yeah.
They get it. They got it like this. They've got some pull tabs here.
You know what we talked about before too? This might be just kind of a packaging line thing where, you know, maybe it's going down the line, the label gets shut, the label gets slapped on top. There
Sure.
might be that, but there might be ways to improve that, right? How hard is it along the packaging line then?
Yeah. Unless
Get
it's on
shut,
machinery,
flip it, label.
Should flip and label.
Maybe, I guess. But
Yeah, I don't like this from a customer experience standpoint. Maybe there's some data that says no one really cares, but I also like, you know, when people are getting this and taking social images, we know social proof and how important that is, and people taking videos or doing box reviews.
Yeah.
You want the branding to look good. You want the presentation to feel really good.
right.
So we get them there, and I know we're going to open this later with Lauren from our
Yes.
team. So
She's
gonna,
the target market for this.
she's the
You
target,
are not the
we're not
target market.
for this. So she's going to check that out. And so before we do that, though, one of the biggest things we want to look at is what's the cancellation process look like.
We do, but we need to finish the sign up because supposedly at some point a quiz for personalization is coming into play.
You said that?
Well, that's what the previous screen. It's like, you know, enter your information so we can personalize your experience.
So let's see.
We're reviewing the order here, and now it's telling me about the auto renewal, things that you are really important. You have to make sure you do. Communicate what's happening with the subscription, right? Nobody wants the FTC coming after them. Communicate what's happening. Be clear. Be transparent. Super important. They do that. So we're going to confirm, and let's see what happens once we get through that purchase process. We're waiting. All right, so now as we come through the purchase process here, now you get to fill out your profile. So it's super interesting. Ipsy collected this information up front. They're collecting on the backside.
Yep.
They're getting that commitment.
Sure.
Do you like that better?
So there's arguments both ways. I think the argument about getting it before is that people start to become committed. They're doing those micro commitments. They're filling out this whole thing. They're getting excited. Like, oh my God, what am I going to get? With this, I don't know until after I made the purchase. So I might not have gone through and made the purchase before.
Right. Or you might miss it. What I love what they're doing here that Ipsy didn't do is telling me how much I have to go. I was getting frustrated. Like it felt like the never ending process with Ipsy. They're telling me here 0-3 complete, 0-3 along the way. So my complexion definitely just dry lately. You know, it's the winter here in Michigan. I have concerns about stretch marks and sun protection, or eye circles, not getting enough sleep at night. Very sensitive person. I know skin sensitivity. Describe skin tone, like medium. All right, colors here.
Like not like there's no imaging.
No. Do you think there's a reason for that? I don't know. Like you want it to show like the different hair colors in here.
Yeah.
Because what if I'm buying this for my wife?
Then you don't know.
Or
like the one before that.
Is she brown or black? I don't know.
What about the one before that? Like the aging, the skin tones? Like
yeah.
I don't know all the skin tones.
Yeah, is there different? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So get here. How do you describe your hair? Straight, normal, wavy. Too short for a ponytail.
Can you skip this, by the way?
I don't think so.
What happens if you don't do this? Do they still send you a box?
I guess so, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's just push through here for a minute.
Yep. No, I just wondered.
Yeah. Your knowledge.
Just click through all
my
of
beauty's
it. Yeah.
Classic beauty style. Hair care, mix of products. But again, it's showing me.
The good thing about this is that they're more than likely going to curate a box that consumers going to want. So I think that's good.
So this is interesting. How often do you like to receive fragrance samples?
Yeah. So that question probably came because people were probably canceling, saying they were getting too many fragrance samples.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Are you interested in occasionally receiving a single-use foil packet as a free bonus sample? Sure. I would take free stuff. Sometimes some non-beauty bonus items and partner offers, so you can know, like, this is great because then they can tell those partners they're working with that are being included inside the box with, this many people are interested in organic and natural products, so it makes sense for you to be in there. So that's it. This is an interesting thing that they're doing in the partner offers because there's some revenue to be made in partner offers, right? 100%. If you're selling the opportunity to be inside the box there, whether it be products for a mom or, the organic stuff. That's interesting.
For sure.
When is your birthday? Your birthday's coming up, isn't it?
My birthday's coming up.
What is it? Don't test me right now.
Business partners.
This is live.
What was it, Lauren?
What's his birthday? 2/23.
I'm glad I got in the office that really knows me, because it's definitely not February 23rd.
Richard, 1975.
My birthday's February 26th.
We failed miserably. And you're
Great team. I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
And you're about to turn 50.
And
all right, so
definitely not.
Let's describe your ethnicity. We don't find you.
I can't believe you guys thought it was the 23rd.
Nah. It's coming up.
Nah.
We know it's broken. Birchbox subscription. So this is interesting. They're trying to find out why you're signing up for it. I want to receive relevant beauty hotties. When's my birthday?
September 28th.
Dang it, he's right. So good. It's because we just celebrated it.
My birthday's closer to mine than yours is.
Sweet things. How did you hear about Birchbox? There's a lot of questions here, right?
Oh.
Look at that. Can we select multiple? Yeah, we can. This is good data.
For sure.
This is good because we talk about this a lot.
Yeah, the iPhone Pixel issue.
Yeah.
You got to ask this question. But, what does this look like on mobile? How stacked is this?
That's a lot. That's a lot on mobile. So we come up here. We hope that fire. Get ready for samples.
Is the fire run you have to go on?
No.
I was about to take over the show.
Tailored samples. So now this is interesting. It's telling you we've got your beauty profile. So get ready for those tailored samples, and it's driving you to the shop. Mm-hmm. Not telling me if I can update that ever down the line though either.
Realistically, right here, they should right off the rip be giving you a discount to make a purchase.
100%. Add these to your box right now.
15% of your first purchase.
Phenomenal at the Vistaprint approach. Phenomenal at it, where they're asking you all along the way.
So check out our shop. Here's 50% off your first order. You're giving it anyways if I gave you an email. So give it to them.
Yeah. I mean, if you add this now, you're going to get it for 12 instead of 15. Yeah. It's a no-brainer.
Yep.
And so they're just driving us right to a very basic shop. It's disappointing. It's disappointing, Birchbox. All right, so we're coming in. Again, we can add stuff to the cart, but there really is nothing through it. So we want to go through the cancellation flow real quick before we...
Yeah, click My Birchbox, see what happens.
All right, so let's go to the profile page here, the My Birchbox profile page.
We are prepping your box. Okay, so it's probably going to come customized. I think it's good. Do we know if we did this? We did this, I'm assuming, for this. So this should come pretty customized.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Is this catered towards Lauren?
That should be. Yeah, you were. Well, I know Chris Chambers ordered that for you.
She would be able to tell us whether or not it.
What's funny is I put my phone in Do Not Disturb. There's 3 people that can break through that. My wife is one of them.
What about me?
You're on there too.
Bang!
She's calling me right now. In the middle of the line.
Who's the third?
My mom.
Oh, okay.
Not Chris Chambers. All right, so we've got this. You're on your boxes, your samples. There's nothing here. Again, this is a huge opportunity, but also how do I cancel?
So where's your profile? Click up there.
Right, My Birchbox. There should be, again, this is a wasted opportunity.
Sure.
Your box is on the way. Want to
Shop
add something.
Now.
Add something to your box before it ships on this date. Yep. They've got a loyalty program here. Again, nobody's told me about the loyalty program through the checkout process.
I think the longer you stay on, you get points that you can buy stuff in the shop, which is great. But we haven't had that experience.
How come I didn't earn anything with my purchase?
Might be in an email.
Maybe, but again, there's missed opportunities here.
You're right.
So I can get back.
Yeah, right at the end, you just earned 10 points from this sign up.
Yeah.
When you get to 100, you're going to get to buy a.
Tell me what's happening there.
Yeah.
All right, so I went to the menu, went to account settings
here. Status. This is cool.
It shows me our points. Away from a status. That's good. My beauty profile. I'm curious why I'm only 94% complete. How do I get to 100% completion?
You forgot the more about you. You missed one.
Oh, I did. Oh, no. 02. Oh, you know why? Because I didn't plug in 26, 19,
4. This is unbelievable.
Embarrassing, quite honestly. Now I'm complete. So we go back to account settings, but now I'm 100% complete. That's good. A good opportunity for them to continue to expand and get more information. So the details in there. Again, you can get the worthless 3-month plan in there. Cancel your subscription. All right, let's go through the cancel my subscription part. Resubscribe anytime. We'll save your sample history and beauty profile. Are you sure you want to part ways? You say goodbye now. You'll miss out on these amazing deals and offers. This small little I want to stay, but the big cancel now. Again, contrary to what most are doing out there. No, I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Yes, keep me canceling.
Good or bad? I really hope this doesn't cancel when you hit that button.
It's going to cancel. It's going to cancel.
Birchbox, I'm just going to say, should probably be at the conference in June.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll personally sit down and talk to you.
What happens? What's missing here, Chris?
Oh.
We've canceled, but it's canceled now.
Yeah, I can easily just exit out. These questions should be
right
before, because I can easily just exit right now. At least I know. At least I know.
For being around for so long,
yeah,
it's amazing to me. There's so much missed opportunity.
Yep.
I'm amazed.
Yeah, for sure.
Because what we've seen before, and we talk about time and time again, in that cancellation, before you let them cancel, just ask them that question. I'm moving. Hey, we can update your address for you.
Yep.
And getting too many samples. Do you want to skip a month?
Yes, absolutely.
And not trying to hold people hostage, but give them an
opportunity.
They
didn't like the products. Oh, do you want to try our skin one? Or do you want to try our dry shampoo one? Like, here's a discount.
And they might be looking for that. Again, this isn't trying to like trick somebody into staying. This is giving them the opportunity.
Making them aware of what
to be a better subscriber. To build that relationship like we've been talking about. Wow. Well, that's that.
Yeah. Birchbox.
There's a lot of opportunity.
We need to talk. Yeah. We need to talk. I know now we're going to talk about the product, so hopefully that comes in awesome. And then we're going to bring in Lauren, who's going to take my seat. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You're going to stay with Paul and Lauren. And I hope to see you guys all in June. And Paul got some other updates on events.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about pitch competition events, stuff like that. So
let's bring Paul. Thank you.
Yes.
My birthday's the 26th.
26th. Bye, everybody. Coming up here. All right. So while Lauren comes in, I will start us out.
Hello.
Hey, Lauren. How are you? All right.
I'm excited.
So we've got this opened.
Okay.
It doesn't have your name on it. It has "You're the Best" Paul Chambers on there. Clearly, my brother ordered this box.
Well, we did. To be fair, Chris and I went through the personalization survey together. So hoping this is customized.
Okay. All right. So first things first, this is interesting. You've got a box in a box. So this is clearly a shipper keeping it safe on the inside. This is the cute little.
Yeah. So like Chris George said, it's cool that this is made of sustainable materials, but we got like some duplication. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people that receive these save these boxes, so there is some like reuse opportunity.
Save for what purpose?
Just to reuse.
Okay.
For like makeup or hold things. Yeah, because it has a nice box, but again, like some opportunity to be a little greener. Okay. But again, this also feels like a gift. So I like opening something like this versus a mailer.
Okay.
So this feels fancy to me.
It's Bradley okay on the overhead shot with this positioning? Perfect.
Cool. So right out the gate, I have a card. We ordered this back during holiday season. So it says, "'Tis the season to be well, holiday calm." And then we've got a little info card about everything I'll receive. We've got information about ingredients, how to use, and then what the full-size product would retail for if I wanted to go back on the website and purchase. So this is helpful. This gives me some context, and then we've got a tissue wrap.
Do you feel like this type is really small?
Yes, I do.
Right. Oh man. Okay, but that's okay. But at least it's getting the descriptions and they're getting the information in there.
Yeah, it gives me something to go off of, and if I do like these products, it's giving me, I can either go Google them, or I most likely can go back to the Birchbox site and purchase them.
So there's no value of the samples. They're just samples. So this isn't the experience we're trying to say, like, this is $100 worth of value for $15. This is, you're trying these things, you're paying $15 to try these things.
Yeah, and some of these samples, I mean, we'll take a look. Some of them can be pricey because these are higher end products, but it's not your FabFitFun where you're getting full-size products at a discounted rate.
Got it. Okay. All right, so let's go through it.
So I've got a little tissue here. This feels fancy. This feels like a little gift to me or someone that I gift it to. And then right away, yeah, I can tell that this is mostly sample-size products. We've got some eco-friendly makeup remover pads. We've got an R&Co hair mask, so a hair product here. We've got some hand sanitizer, which is timely.
Oh, yes, very timely. Oh, it's fancy. How does it smell? Oh, very nice.
We have an air repair hydrating serum. So this would have coincided with my need asking for like fine lines and wrinkles and skin treatments to work with that. So this is customized.
Oh, okay.
We have an Aceology brightening treatment mask again. So some face products.
Fancy.
And then, as you mentioned, we had said that we were open to receiving like foil samples. So R&Co is a brand that I received in the Birchbox. This is going to be another free sample for them as well. So just getting able to try a little bit.
That's a foil sample.
This is a foil sample. And this would allow me to try a little bit more of their line and hopefully get me hooked on this system, which is shampoo and conditioner and a treatment.
Oh, the system.
The system.
Interesting.
And then last thing we have here is, let's see, Extreme Volume Mascara by Uma. And I believe, let's just double check, but I believe this is also a sample size. This feels like a sample size to me. It might be more of a deluxe.
What does deluxe mean?
Sometimes deluxe samples are a little bit bigger than a sample size, but not a full-size product.
Okay. So none of these are full-size products. These are all samples.
Correct, except for maybe the hand sanitizer, because this seems like a pretty normal component size.
Yeah, something I throw in my back pocket.
Yep, absolutely.
And then I forget about it and I sit down and I have it.
You probably would. But I put these in, I'm nice and clean, and I put them in my purse. So yeah, this feels customized to me. Again, we've got some smaller products here, but I get to try everything out. And if I'm interested in something and want to know more or use it again, I can certainly go back onto the website and re-up the full-size version.
All right, so this is our overhead of everything in the box, right, Brado? We've got the holiday comb. We've got the card with the descriptions on the back here. Overall, is this a worthy investment at $15? What do you think?
I think financially it makes sense. I think it depends on who the recipient is. For someone that's maybe like a beauty newbie or just wants to try some items in this industry, I think this is a really great way to kind of dip your toe into that world.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also options like you have the FabFitFuns or I think the BoxyCharms who really focus on full-size products. And for someone that's really into the beauty industry, that might be something that they're more interested in.
Would you subscribe to Birchbox?
I personally am a beauty junkie. Mm-hmm. I have probably used or tried most of these products. I would want something that's more full-size. But I also did receive Birchbox as a gift last year. So I received a 3-month subscription, mm-hmm. which would be, I guess, a reason you might want to try that 3-month time period. And I loved it. And I was reminded, like, it was for my birthday, and I was reminded every month after that for 3 months, like, hey, someone's thinking about me. They went through this process for me. So it was like a little bit of surprise and delight there. But as a consumer, if I'm paying for this out of my wallet, I would probably want something that provides fuller size products.
As opposed to being able to try a variety of different things. Do you think that market has moved on from that trial?
I think that there's 2 sections to that market. You've got like the newbies and you've got like the beauty junkies. I might be in the minority because I love beauty products. I know so much about them. So I'm ready to dig in and get more of that like X amount of value for $40 a month. Like that feels really nice to me. Whereas someone that's a newbie or someone that's receiving this as a gift, this is all just fun stuff to try. And it's enough of a sample size that you can try it several times. It's not like cheap samples.
Cool. All right. Well, there you have it. There's our Birchbox review from the beauty junkie herself. That's an interesting, you can take it all.
I'm taking it all.
Box it all up. I want to thank everybody for joining us here live today. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you, Lauren, for being our special guest today and providing this unique perspective and insight here. I want to remind our audience, tomorrow is our first round of our pitch competition. If you haven't already, it's free to go and watch it. We have 10 amazing companies that are pitching live to our panel, a distinguished panel of judges. And if you haven't already reserved your tickets, you can go on to SUBTA.com or go on to SUBSummit.com and get your free ticket to attend the virtual round 1 of the virtual pitch competition.
Yes, we're so excited.
Yeah, from there, we're going to be picking 2 lucky winners that will advance to compete live at Sub Summit, which walks me to the next thing. Sub Summit is coming up June 1st to 3rd in Orlando. Our team was there last week checking out the venue. We're super excited.
I believe it's 103 days out, not that I'm counting.
Nobody's counting, no pressure. So we are almost less than 100 days away from Sub Summit. Tickets are still on sale. Their ticket price is going to be going up soon, so make sure you get those now. And it's going to be an awesome experience this year. We have an amazing speaker lineup. We have a lot of communication out right now with so many more amazing speakers. The content's going to be awesome. The largest exhibit hall ever. So make sure you go to subsummit.com and get your tickets now. And that will wrap up our subscription review. Thank you again for joining, everybody. Really appreciate seeing you all.
Thank you.